Hey there, guy. It's time to learn some Kass's theme, okay? This is one of my favorite arrangements of anything. I love this song and I love the way it turned out. It really it feels like a real guitar piece, you know? It's got some tricky stuff in it. It feels most like some of the concert repertoire I used to play back in the day, okay? So shit, man, let's get it started in here. So, okay, I'm gonna try to think of things to tell you as we go. First of all, the right hand on this beginning part, I'm starting with M. Basically, I'm assigning my fingers. So M's got 2, A's got 1, and I has got 3. And then I'm using P and M here, and then I and M for the inners right there. Same thing. And that's all the same for the right hand as the first section. Now with the left hand here. Now for these hammer-ons, what you want to do, or these trills, what you want to do is focus more on the hammer-on than the pull-off, okay? Because if you get the hammer-on, you'll probably get the pull-off. You don't get the hammer on, you ain't getting either of them. Okay, you know what I'm saying, dog? Okay. Now make sure you do the trill. The pinky comes down, the pinky comes back up. Then the pinky comes down, and then you can take the rest of this off. Okay, and get ready to shift to here. You got these two down. Then you put these other ones down. So you always fret the notes you need in the order you need them. You don't do it before. Unless you have a lot of time, unless you have plenty of time to do it, then yes, do it before, get them ready. But when something's moving by really fast, I'm only, so pinky's down, pinky and middle finger are down, then index and third finger are down, okay? Then 1 and 3 are down. Now this is a little tricky part here. This is, it took me a while to get the distances with this part, okay? So don't be too frustrated with this. You're doing a pull-off with the 4th finger, then you're sliding the 1 around. 1 goes back, 1 slides back up. And literally I'm going P, M, and then P and I, and then M, and then P and I. And then I'm grabbing this up here with the M. And what I would do here, you don't really need to be holding this down. I mean, it's kind of nice if you can hold that down while you're grabbing this. You don't really have to. So I would go, instead of, don't drop down to 4, go 3, then put the bar down, little bar, half bar, not even half bar, less than that. No, a half bar. No, I'm right. Now, see that? I put it down, and then I play these notes, and I take it off. Then I put it back down. Then when I get here, that's when I'm putting down my middle finger as well. And then I'm taking it back off. Well, I'm not taking it off as long as I did before. When I get here. But I do a little readjustment here. See? It does actually come off the fretboard a little bit, if you can see. Just a second. Now, really, again, I'm pretty much assigning my right hand fingers to their respective strings here. A has got the top string and downwards. Right? I'm doing an AM for that. AM. And then that last note I'm doing with M. And then I'm doing this one with A and P. Now here, I'm going to try to get these fingers ready to go. These two right here. I'm getting them ready for the position they need to be in, okay? Which is right here. They got to go from here to here. So try to get them ready. And then the third finger stays on the whole time, okay? And then I'm rifling through A, M. A, M. And there's no elegant way to get to here. I'm literally just like that. As soon as I get here, bam, I take my pinky off, right? Pinky comes off. And I'm looking right at that 12th fret because I know that's where the pinky needs to go. It's tricky. Then I put my middle finger down. Then 3, then the pinky follows. Pinky can come up here, and I'm doing M, I, M, right there, and then another replacement. So here, grab these two. I'm doing a little bar here because you need it for this. Oops. Actually, you don't need a bar. Never mind. Maybe I'm doing a bar and I don't need a bar. I think I just realized that. Yeah, you don't need a bar there. And then I'm grabbing, okay, just that single note, right? Nothing else needs to be held down. 3, 2, 4 comes down. I do a hinge bar, okay? Hinge bar. You know what a hinge bar is, right? It's when you grab a note with this part of your index finger, that part right there. What's nice about a hinge bar is other things can be ringing out on top of it, open strings, but you still have that positional advantage to go like this. Right, so hinge is up, hinge closes down. And again, watch. I wait a second to put these two fingers down. I wait. They're not down yet. Now they are. Okay, let me go back just a ways. I take this off. So I take the hinge off, or I take the actually it's a bar now. I take the bar off. I take it down to a half bar. And I'm muting everything right here. What's the best way to mute this? So I'm actually using all my fingers here to mute because I'm just playing them and I'm putting them back down. You're gonna have the D's kind of ringing out like a harmonic there. So you could use the index finger of the left hand to mute the D as you come up, or you could use your thumb and drape it across these wound strings like this. Okay, see, I'm just kind of putting it right there. That's pretty easy. Then it repeats, right? Really watch those pinkies. And as you can see at the very end there, when I get to here, see, I'm doing kind of like a little staccato, almost like a marcato. Not quite bink bink, but beep beep. So it's like bang dance bang bang. So it's on off on off. Okay, now we're down to the second section. Not doing anything fancy over here. I'm doing I and M. And 2 2 M's in a row. It's probably inefficient. So what you're going to do is do this little, you're doing 2 hammer-ons here. And then you land at this pinky, right? Then you got your index finger. It's just wiggling over here. And then I slap it down. You feel me? So boom, 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 boom. From here, I only have the 3rd finger down, and I got my pinky ready to go, right? I'm ready to grab this 3rd fret. Bam! Grab that 3rd fret. Now here, important shift, right? See how I switched out for my pinky here? So, right here. Yeah, so that I have my 3rd finger ready to grab that. And then you got the 1 and 2 here. Now that's pretty quick. So I would use I M on the right hand over here. 1 and 2. A lot of the right hand at this section doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I'm using like P and A here. Then all these. Now, not a very elegant move here, but my 1's just going. Just 1 and 1, 1, 1, right? Now here, oops, oops. So I just do it really quick with 3 and 4, and I'm just using I and M there. 2 in a row. And then the P is just grabbing this line, right? Now I'm actually coming off of these notes. These ones that are held out, I'm actually coming off of them a little bit early. Right? And I'm going to use 4 and 2 here. So I can use 3 here. M-I over here. Oops. A right there. Big bar here. You gotta really move that pinky at the last second there. Grab a 1 here, not a bar anymore. So really move everything at the last second here. 1, 3, 4. When I get that 4, I can take my index off, right? So 1, 3, 4, open. That gives me a chance to get right down here. Now important here, this seems a little bit weird, but I want you to do it. Using all your fingers here, you're going to grab your 1 on the 4th fret right back here. See that? A very sort of a sloppy move here. Because I'm ending with 4 here, and then I got to use 4 again up here, which I don't really like. I mean, you could maybe go to 3 instead, and then you can keep this. You can keep this 2nd finger ringing out. But in the recording, I did 2 4s. Just grab the 4 when you get up here, okay? Don't worry about these until you need them, okay? 4, bam. And as soon as I put this on, I've already got my bar down, right? And then here, this is kind of nice. If you got a nice little half bar here, you can sort of slide the index finger down and right where it needs to be. It doesn't lose contact with the string. Now here, when you get to this pinky, give yourself a little bit of time for the index finger to come off and for you to be able to grab this, right? See, even when I'm here, I'm already starting to curl my middle finger into position to grab this. You could do I am or am I here, whatever you like. I'm doing am I guess. For here, P-I, M, yeah, P-I-M-I-M, yeah. So they can grab P and A here. Kind of an odd position. Now here, I want you to go open E. Pinky, hinge bar. Get that? Open, pinky, hinge bar. Then don't worry about doing a full bar here because you're going to need one in a second right here. Right? You need that full bar at the next notes there. Now this is a really, really tricky section. I still cannot do it properly. It just happens in a weird timing. It's supposed to be like that wasn't so bad, but it's really kind of a messy little chunk here. So it took me a long time. I'll go slow with it. Okay, the bar comes off. Because it just makes it so much easier. I mean, you could do it with the bar. If you're like a beast. I mean, maybe I should have done that, but I found it more consistent to go like this. Just take the bar off and then come down to this one. And I'm actually using my thumb here to mute these lower strings. And I'm doing M, I, and again, focus on the hammer-on. The hammer-on. There is a pull-off, a pull-down, and then the pinky finger comes up. Then you're going to grab this. Now here, I'm doing a little bar in here. The only strings I'm barring, though, if I were to take everything else off, listen. I'm only barring the 6th fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. I'm not barring this one too, it's wasted energy, okay? The reason you need the bar, though, is for this. Really tricky, really tricky trill, okay? Because the pinky is usually pretty underdeveloped, okay? So don't feel bad if this is really hard for you. Remember, hammer on, pull down. Now, what I usually do with stuff like this, I don't have equal pressure this whole time on the index finger until I get to here. It's not equal. Okay, it's pressure, and then it kind of comes off, and then it comes back on. I'm kind of going, bam, pressure off on. Then I got this open string, right? Gives me a nice chance to get to here. And I'm doing AM here, A and P, and then I and A, and then M. Now, the left hand, very important for this part. There's a series of kind of barring you're going to do. So you're going to bar up here. Oops. Yeah. Bar, bar. Then I'm grabbing 2 and 4. Then everything kind of breaks down when I get to here. I don't have to do a bar here. It looks like I'm doing a bar, but I'm just getting that and stretching out. It's so awkward. Oh, I forget where I am. Hold on. Oh yeah, it comes down, slides down. Now, ideally, you want to keep both of these down and then get that while it's still ringing out. But it's hard as hell. I go ahead and I let my middle finger come off when I grab these. It just makes it easier for me. I leave my third finger on and I just let it slide down because I need to get this. There's a normal half bar right there. It's sort of a pinch. Okay, usually bars are like, they're like this kind of like clamp as opposed to a pinch. Okay, a lot of times with half bars, I'm doing a pinch. So I do the half bar, kind of get, yeah. Then I do kind of a normal note here. See, bar, take it to a normal note. Wow, my pinky comes on up. Bam. I let my pinky slide. I grab these. I play this bass note, and then before I go for this, I actually am going to mute this bass note. Okay. See where my middle finger, or see where my thumb is? Okay, it's in position to start rifling through this chord, but before I do it, I want to go. See that? Just a little bam, and then you're ready to go. And a lot of times what will happen is you'll come down to play a chord, and at the same time your thumb starts making contact with the string you want to play, it's muting the bass string that's lower. Okay? So I'll do this part again. Oops. I play that, and then literally my thumb comes down. Watch. Slow-mo. Alright, and I'm in position to start rifling through this. And I'm going to let 2 notes of my thumb happen. Then I'm going to take it with my index finger and then finish it. So thumb, thumb, P, P, I, M, A. Bam, baby. So that's all of Kass's theme. If you have any questions about Kass's theme, if you need help playing this, hit me up. Let me know. Send me a message, bro. Okay, that's it for now. Peace.